Good morning and welcome back to Arsenal Domination, where it's the morning after the rather dull night before. Arsenal, of course, drawing 2-2 at Crystal Palace last night in an uninspiring performance, to be honest. I get there's not a lot to play for in these games, but I think Arsenal really just have to step up more in these games. We're nearly back to full strength now, and it's still a little bit pedestrian from us and still a little bit lacklustre. Um, I forgot in the match reaction last night to cover the disallowed goal from Martinelli, but Arsenal just didn't really deserve it, did they? It didn't deserve more from that, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, enough about that. It's been done, dusted, and Arsenal don't play in the league for a little while, and it'll be all still eyes on Paris Saint-Germain next week. But I did want to update you on the situation with Thomas Partey. I spoke at length about how it's sort of an odd one where Thomas Partey has been brilliant this season, but has a long injury record in his time at Arsenal, which makes it sort of difficult to sort of work out where his role is going to be. And, his struggles when he's been out for a while coming back in, and if he's a squad player next season, whether Arsenal are right to look to sort of move forward with him to a new contract. But equally, they've got a lot of work to do this summer, and Thomas Partey is a nice, easy, if you can get that done, it's one less piece of business to do in the summer, and he appears very happy in London and open to the move. But he does have offers from elsewhere. But anyway, as I say, I reported yesterday the news that Charles Watt had that Arsenal were considering opening talks, but hadn't, to his knowledge, done so. David Ornstein subsequently reporting yesterday, so just over 24 hours after Charles Watts reported originally on Thomas Partey, that Arsenal have now opened contract talks into him. Interestingly, sort of with a view to a 2-year deal, possibly a 1+1. Thomas Partey, as I say, with plenty of options on the table. So it's not necessarily going to be an easy deal to do, because Arsenal will almost certainly look to reduce his wages given where they think his status in the squad will be and his injury record. And I think that's probably the right decision. So this deal not done, long way to go in that. Wouldn't be a surprise to see him walk. But Arsenal may be looking to get that one done. The news as well is that Jorginho is expected to be a free agent as well. So I think probably sensible for Arsenal to look to get this one for Thomas Partey done, so you don't have to look to bring in two central midfielders in the summer, just one. Although I wouldn't be against two midfielders coming in, particularly if one of those is Zubimendi. I'd like a sort of more creative number 8. Someone like Eze, who of course scored a nice goal against us last night, would be nice. Naipan would be the ideal choice, so he can sort of embed slowly, but it looks like he is going to Villa. But there we go. Update then on Thomas Partey is it looks like Arsenal have commenced contract talks with them, and we'll watch this space and see what happens. I'll speak to you soon.